Hi, I'm Jen Atkins, celebrity hairstylist and founder of Way Hair Care. I'm here for Sephora with my gorgeous model, YouTuber and blogger extraordinaire, Mariana Hewitt. We're going to show you how to get one of the most popular hairstyles out there, effortless textured waves. It's really easy to do if you know the right products and tools to use. Let's get started. So I prepped Mariana's hair with Way Wave Texture Spray. I want to make sure that I add body to her hair, rough dry it with a blow dryer, and it helps to give your hair more memory and hold for when you're putting the bend in. So I'm sectioning off her hair in 4 sections using these dry bar duckbill clips. You'll also section from the top of the hair to the nape of the neck and the back, splitting it into 2 sections. I'm going to do this side, show you how it's done, and I'll show you which product to use, but I want to see you do it on the other side. So I'm going to use the GHD Platinum Styler. It's one of my favorites because you can get a really nice wave and it doesn't snag the hair. That's my biggest pet peeve. You're going to start 1.5 inches away from the root and take the styler, and you're just going to kind of put a really nice bend all the way down, making sure that the ends are straight. Got it? It's really important to make sure that the very end of the hair is straight, because that's going to give it that really cool, natural, relaxed look. You don't want to overthink it. I think people get a little too overwhelmed and they start to think they need to do a lot of bends, and then it gets crimpy. You want it to look like an effortless wave.
Do them in any direction or just always start like down or up?
So I always start by going under first because I notice that that makes it look more like a natural wave, because if you come up it might look a little crimpy. I'm going to use a T3 curling iron just for the pieces that are right around your face to mix it up a little bit. So you always want to make sure that the curling iron cord is pointing up, and you're going to take the hair and just kind of wrap it around the iron. Don't really pull at it too much, you just want it to rest on the iron. Another trick is if it gets a little too confusing to open your curling iron, you can always just keep it closed and wrap the hair around a closed iron. Okay, so the back of your hair. So this is a question I get a lot because nobody has arms that are long enough to get your hair the same kind of direction and angle that your stylist would. So I'm going to show you a couple of tricks. I always tell everybody just to take 3 sections. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. You can either use a curling iron or you can use the styler. You don't want to get a major bump at the very top, so start 3 inches away from the root of your hair and always make sure that end is super straight. Okay, Mariana, so now the pressure's on. You get the other side.
I think you taught me well.
Okay, good. So start by going under at the root, then come up right after, exactly, under again, and straight ends. Perfect.
Look at that bend. Next section?
Next section. And go slow, you're in no rush. Under again, and straight down. Great. Right, so the last section you're going to split into 2. And the front piece is the curling iron piece, and the last piece in the back is the flat iron. Under at the root. Perfect. Under again. Great.
Wavy enough?
Great. Okay, so now that last piece, make sure that the cord is always sticking up. Exactly. And you hold that last 1.5 inches out of the curling iron so it stays straight. Now if it's too curly, just pull at it. You can really tug at it for a minute while it cools down to make it more relaxed. So a little trick, if you feel like the front piece gets too curly from your curling iron, you can actually use the styler to go over it 1 or 2 times just to loosen it up a little bit. All right, let's do the back. You're going to start by sectioning from the bottom up.
3 sections?
3 sections. Such a good student. So the trick for this is you want to make sure that you're bringing the hair forward. Don't get intimidated and feel like you have to hold the curling iron or the flat iron behind you. Pull the hair forward, you'll get the same look. You don't need to worry so much about the first half of the hair, you want to worry about the ends. And straight ends. Make sure you're putting a lot of pressure on the very end of the hair because that's what makes it really straight and smooth. All right, so now let's go to the second section in the back. Start by going under. So if you feel like you want to try to use a curling iron for the very top section in the back, here's how you do it. So the end of the cord is always pointing up and you're holding your curling iron down.
So I can do it around the curling iron too?
Yes, you don't have to open the curling iron, you can just use it as a wand. And pull at it, tug, tug, tug. Perfect. So for that stubborn piece in the back that's in the very middle, you can actually use your flat iron again. And bring the hair forward. And then straight on the ends all the way. You did it. It's so good.
Yay.
Okay, Mariana, so the next step is I'm going to use Way Texturizing Hairspray. So this is key to really get like that cool girl volume. You don't want it to be too big. You
Yeah.
don't want it to look like bouffant, but you want it to have a little bit of volume.
And then this is like a texture and a hairspray in one?
This is like dry shampoo and hairspray had a baby.
Ah.
You're gonna kind of just go through the hair and really spray it at the root. And then I do this butterfly trick. You're gonna take the hair and just spray and shake at the same time.
It smells so good.
And this is my favorite trick because it's not like you're back combing or teasing. It's gonna make it so the hair just looks effortlessly full. So my last secret weapon is Bumble & Bumble's Sumo Wax. This stuff is amazing.
What does it do?
For girls that have really thick hair or for girls that have coarse hair, it's really great because it kind of makes it look like it's a little lived in. It makes
Yeah.
it feel like piecey and textured at the bottom.
I love that. Model off duty.
Model off duty. You use a tiny little bit of product, it goes a long way.
Okay.
So less is more. If you need more, you can always add some later. The trick is to really get the product worked out in your palms. You're gonna split your hair in half and just take it and twist it lightly away from your face and just rub the ends through your palms.
So cool.
Okay, you get the other side.
Okay, a little bit of this. Oh, you really have to warm it up.
So just a little bit of product
Okay.
because a little goes a long way. So take the whole half and you're gonna twist it lightly away from your face. Perfect, that's good. And then rub that twist through the palm of your hands.
That?
Yes,
That's it.
yeah. And then just piece it apart. See how it gives it that cool little
Yeah.
pieciness? So for girls with fine hair that are scared of pomade or waxes, I'm obsessed with our Way Soft Mousse. You're gonna do exactly what you just did with just a dollop of the mousse. And you would take your hair, twist it back, and give it that pieciness in the ends. The mousse is actually safe enough that you can plump up the root as well.
And it smells really good.
It smells like Hawaii. All right, so voila. That is your effortless, textured, wavy look.
I love it. It looks so good, and I definitely learned how to do this now.
I'm
myself.
so proud of you. You actually did a really good job.
Thank you.
You're hired.
Amazing. I'd love to work for you.
You can find all the products and tools that I used today on Sephora.com or at your local Sephora. And don't forget to subscribe to Sephora's YouTube channel for more how-to videos. Thanks for watching.